Senator Tarver, thank you so much for joining us this morning. A big meeting today, the Finance Committee, where you guys are going to iron out the beef of most everything that we got to finish in the next 2 days, correct?
We'll try.
We care up here, as you know, about university health. You're kind of our last defense on that committee. Where do we stand regarding our hospitals, our public hospitals for the poor?
Well, number one, that University Health and the LSU Med School is going to be funded. The LSU Med School is going to get a bridge money, $10 million, where they can have the bridge to do contractual services with other hospitals and other clinics. So LSU in the near future will be financially independent from the state, so they can continue, and every year we would not have to come down here and beg for money for LSU Med School.
Okay, what about the hospital?
The hospital is funded through DHH. They will not have any problems. They will not have to cut any services. They might get a minor cut, everybody taking a haircut somewhere, but then it's not going to be significant. It's going to be an insignificant cut.
Okay, let's talk tops a minute, because first it was going to be funded at 48%, and the last I heard it was 70%. Where do you stand on that? What do you think is going to come out of that?
I am for tops. Tops as of right now is by 69.9%, which is 70% funded. If more revenue is being raised in the House of Representatives and come over to the Senate, we'll be able to carry it up further to by 75 or 85%.
Senator Greg Tarver, you've done this a few times. You've been down there a few years. This isn't your first rodeo. How tough was this year compared to previous years you've been down there?
Well, I've been in the legislature about 26 or 27 years. This is the toughest year I've ever been in the legislature.
Is it going to get worse, or could this be the last? Have we solved our budget problem?
It's not going to get any better. Once these taxes go off the books that we raised in about a year or 2 years, are we going to have another problem? Unless all continue to go up, unless gas continue to go up, we are going to have a serious problem in this state.
Let me ask you this, Senator Tarver, and you and I go back a ways. Are you not concerned, like I am, and a lot of people who are, born and raised here, that what we're doing in our state is running people off? People are moving to Texas. People are moving to, other states. Does the long-term picture, does that concern you as much as it does me?
Well, it concerned me in the state of Louisiana. It also concerned me in the city of Shreveport. What is happening, we have a good industrial tax base in this state, and it's larger than any other state. It's more lucrative than any other state in America. We need to police that a little bit more. We got the business exemption on the books. We just need to police it a little bit more and bring more companies here. Companies are running to Texas because a lot of large companies, Fortune 500 companies, are moving to Texas.
Let me ask you this. The governor wants $600 million in revenue measures. It seems lawmakers do not have the appetite for that much. Where do you stand? Some would say that Greg Tarver's in John Bel Edwards' back pocket. Disagree?
Well, let me say this to you. I am in the people's back pocket. His back pocket's not big enough to hold me. But at the same time that he's trying to raise money for people in the state of Louisiana so we'd not have to cut services to the poor and to the needy. We have to raise the taxes. I don't like taxes. I have to pay the taxes just like everyone else. But the problem we have, if we don't raise the taxes, what will happen to University Health? What will happen to LSU Med School? What is going to happen to the university system in this state? What is going to happen to the poor and the needy? We must do it. I don't like it. I don't like sales tax. Sales tax is a regressive tax, but I had a choice. Raise sales tax, cut LSU, cut University Hospital out, and cut the other hospitals out in Louisiana. So I made the best decision I could make at the time.
But our budget's $2 billion more than it was last year. Some of us sitting at home don't understand that.
Well, let me tell you why. When you look at our budget and look at the federal money, that is more than likely 50% of our budget or close to it. When you look at other accounts like the insurance industry, They pay the fee for the insurance department. When you look at wildlife and fishery, they pay the fee. That is basically federal money. When you look at these departments, they are not independent. They fees are raised to pay for those items that run that department. Insurance, like I said before. When you take all of these things away, you have state funds about $9 or $10 billion only.
Why can't, and we're talking with Senator Greg Tarver, who's on the Senate Finance Committee, big meeting in that committee today at 10:30. Why can't we cut more? Why can't you guys say to these department heads who are paid big salaries, say, look, I'm sorry, this is a tough year, trim 5% from your budget. We got to go this way. I hate it, but we got to do it.
Well, let me give you an example. The insurance department do not have any state funds in it. Wildlife and fishery do not have any state funds in it. DEQ do not have any state funds in it. The biggest state funds are in DHH. That is the bulk of the state fund. That money is used to match federal money. Let's say we don't have the money to match federal money. Mississippi get the money, Texas get the money, Arkansas get the money, Oklahoma get the money, and we are still left out. So I'm saying to you, the budget right now, and you have to work with it, and I've been on the Finance Committee about 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
The budget right now is cut to the bone. You can't cut any more. If you cut any more, these universities are going to disappear. They're not going to be competitive with other universities in America. And right now, they're in serious, serious trouble. Universities have been cut by 55 or 60% in the last 8 years.
We're about
to continue that.
We're about to run out of time. Last 30 seconds or so. How fiery is that Finance Committee going to be today?
Well, we're going to meet and do the best thing possible we can do, and that's send out the monies that we know we have right at this particular time. We can't send out. We got to balance the budget. We're waiting on some more money from the House. We don't know what the House is going to do. Only God knows what they're going to do.
State Senator Greg Tarver, can't thank you enough for your time. We will be in touch.
Thank you.
You bet. Take care.